of all, I think the IPCC process overall helps to identify what are the problems, where are we now, what are the species, animals, issues at risk, what are the potential health impacts of climate change and where those impacts might be happening. Thus help us to identify where actually to strengthen our prevention measures, where we need to raise health systems capacities, where we need to train our staff, for example, and where we need better to collaborate with weather services, for example.
So this will basically give the current state of knowledge and some future impacts. So that will be definitely helpful for the countries to look at it. But nevertheless, in order to have the full seize, countries will have to have their own studies done, which is more country-specific. But this is being a global assessment. So it will directly give the indications based on which one can work specifically for their own countries.
Bangladesh, you know that it is not emitting any greenhouse gas, but the impacts that coming from the other areas, that would be very devastating if we don't take proper adaptation and mitigation approaches. But because you know that Bangladesh is the densely populated country and economy is not that much stable.
In such a way that will avert negative impact of climate. We are hoping, and I personally believe, that other developed countries will follow the example of the European Union, and in particular the United States, which is instrumental in achieving a global agreement. I strongly believe that one of the most characteristics of the Americans is the devotion to high moral standards, and I'm sure that this will drive them, among other things, in cooperating with us in concluding a global agreement to fight climate change.
On a déjà nos plans d'action au niveau national qui vont débuter en 2008.
No, I think that the most important thing here is the unity of vision that we need on the issue of climate change. Because until now there was still this discussion between scientists. Those were saying that it was a problem, those were saying, oh no, it's not so big problem. And I think that what we need now is political action. So you know the point of view of the European Union. It's now quite necessary that the fastest as possible also the United States, China and India are coming inside the protocol of Kyoto.